What's going on, my corporeal and incorporeal bodies? How are we doing today? It's been a while. That it has. Been Wednesday, last Saturday. So Saturday we had an op, yeah. So the Saturday before that was the last time I was live. So yeah, like over 10 days. Been pretty inconsistent. How are you all doing? Well, we're doing good. I'm doing good. I'm back. We're gonna be back again on Friday, I'm gonna say. Because tomorrow I'm gonna figure out a Dark Souls 3 randomizer. And that's gonna be fun. Hopefully that doesn't go into a weird cheesy mess, but we love it. Yeah, today, what is this sauce? This sauce is nothing. Let's clean up before we get started. So I need to find if I have an affinity sauce already. I've got so many things I should probably get rid of. I can get this started. We can have a bit of music. What's the source code? Source code's music. There we go. A booga. So yeah, gonna be making a bingo up today. And I only have one box I know what I want to fill with. Like I said, I'm just seeing if I have a source already for affinity, and I don't think I do. Let me add one. Application. Window capture. How you doing, Burb? A little bit tired. Designer.exe or... Yes, I think that's right. Let me just make sure that it's right by going into it. That is not right. Because, why is that not right? Why is that not right? Got too many EXEs of Chrome, as anyone ever does. Can I have a desktop capture with no audio fan? Sure. Here we go. Abooga! We can thank Gibby. So... what I need to do. I don't actually know how to do this in a neat way. There you go. Really scuffed image. Absolute trailer. I can just stick right here. And that straight up is if Kojima comes out with a 6-minute trailer. That is the only one I know. So let's think about some stuff together. So I think this is more so going to be about the actual announcement during the Game Awards. I think that's going to be Muppet shenanigans. So let's get an image of a Muppet. Stelter and Waldorf could be a good shout. I feel like they show up a few times. You know, God forbid they actually get Kermit. Who have they had? We've had Gonzo, we've had Swedish Chef, had Statler and Waldorf. We've had I think, who are they? I forget their names. We have any? Goddamn! What are Muppet names? Also, the camera. I forgot to charge it via low. Not even if I forgot to charge it. It didn't charge because I hadn't unlocked it. Like you're plugged in. Why weren't you charging? And it's only plugged into the PC. It's like, you didn't unlock me, so I'm not charging. So you now got a phone with less than 20%. So if we die, and we're gonna have to swap over to Fugi, and that doesn't sound fun, but you know, what can you do? The other one we've had is not in that list. List of Muppet. It would be more helpful if we had Gabika out with it. Okay, tangent complete. With the Mesh. Can I change with review to icons? In fact, I can get a better image from that. Oh my god. I guess I got a better image from that. The scaling's all off. Can I get a better scale? How about this image? I have to say, no, I want this button. Feels like the same ratio. What ratio do I want? Do I want like box image? Or like some weird crop? Save image. Alright, how do I crop on fifth application? Can I get that tool back and... Yes, we can. I guess there we go. Now we can put a text over, and then in the alt text, there's my formatter over here. Impact, of course. No underline. Right. And there's a... You get 8.6 going. And then we can center justify this, not justify, center this. How do I center you? How do I center you? Looks like that should be a easy thing to find. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Now what? I should get the Game Awards stuff open as well. Game Awards nomination. I should get this open in Firefox. Is there a quick way without going through the entire thing? I get a list. What's that the list everyone has been using? I guess I can do. No, I guess I can't use that link, apparently. Ad block sucks. Full list. Our games, please tell me you actually are a full list. Nope, it's just a link to the Game Awards page. GameSpot, please don't suck. You suck less than I thought you would. Alright. Let's see. What I'll do is I'll turn the Firefox off. And I can just drag it over when we're looking. So, what do we have here? We have, looking through the list, something to be said is that we're going to have a potential Clair Obscura sweep. It does have the most nominations of anything ever. But is there any funny things? It's definitely going to be a musical piece, and my guess is that the musical piece is going to be Clair Obscura. There's a chance it's going to be Death Stranding, but I'm guessing Clair Obscura. Would that be worth a bingo card? I don't know, quite possibly. Best community support. That's probably... There's a couple of those I could see. Baldur's Gate would be the funny one. It would be the funny one. You know what? That is what I can do. Let's get an image. Save image as. You feel like? What do you feel like? I mean, true, but the free space is that he shows up. Maybe we can make a prediction on the Muppets, right? Do we think it's gonna be these guys again? Or do you think it's gonna be something else? Which Muppet could we see next? Do we see Animal show up? I don't think we've seen him at the Game Awards yet. I could replace it with an image of Aminal. Animal. Actually, what would be the most likely puppet to show? Because we've seen these guys at least once. We've seen, I forget his name again. We've seen Gonzo once. You know what? That needs just a little bit more of that. The scuff is going to be real. I'm going to call this space where somehow Baldur's Gate returned space. Let's get an image of let's get an image of it. It's gonna be like somehow, I don't know. What's an image I can use? Sure. You got any predictions? I'm taking feedback and inspiration. Where's my layers? Oops, where'd you go? And Muppet Shenanigans can say... somehow animal. I'm gonna get somehow Baldur's Gate Returned written in as well. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to copy this. Duplicate this is what I wanted to do. And we can shrink you a couple of points. Rest in peace, Burb's laptop. At least for Baldur's Gate. Yes. But I don't like the view. I don't like the scale of it, but I don't want the skew. How do I fix this? Not justify. We do not justify it. Character, can I undo that? I think we can get away with like 25%. Rush it down just a little bit. Somehow Baldur's Gate Returned. Alright, any other predictions? Who do you think is going to get a musical number? But like, putting in musical number is a bit of a free space, let's be real. However, if we can predict who the musical number is, I think there's gonna be Just Dance. Oh, but you know how usually like one of the nominations has like an actual musical piece, unless it's like Arcane who somehow gets a musical piece. Actually, no, they had a nomination, so I guess they could have a musical piece. It's like how we had Arcane, how we had who was it? We had the musical piece for Alan Wake. That's what I mean. I don't doubt that there could possibly be a Just Dance one though. It would be the funniest thing if like Just Dance gets a piece, but then like Clair Obscura or like any of the other games didn't. But I think the two games most likely to get a musical piece would be Clair Obscura and Death Stranding. And of course, the Game of the Year medley is going to be a thing, which is going to be a musical piece pertaining to the main themes of like the 5 games nominated for Game of the Year. That's not what I'm meaning. Oh, we gotta have the flute guy. The flute guy. No, we gotta have fucking. I did not actually. I need to. I should check it out after. No, what's it? The Ghost of Tsushima flute guy, wasn't it? We're gonna see the flute guy come back? Turned Obscura return. Alright. We're getting this out. Alright. We've got 10% power. Yo, we love it. Alright, we're gonna just turn that off. We're just gonna turn. Where is my thing again? Firefox. Why are we getting an ad block ad? I need a new ad block. This guy. Are we gonna get more flute guy? I need more flute guy in my life. I don't think I mean, that is a flute guy, I'm gonna be real. You know what? We need an image of flute guy. Flute guy needs to return. Let's get an image of flute guy. Image. Save. Where are you? My beloved beautiful human man. Beautiful. Beautiful. I can't the band one person did it. Yeah, but this guy is beautiful. He is. Anytime he comes up, it is art. Let me uncrap you in this direction. And we need to duplicate this again. And we do it the good old-fashioned way. Flute guy returns! Alright, I feel like I can do a bit better on Absolute Trailer. I put this in before I figured out how to crop. He might lose his hand a little bit. Ooh, just a little bit more. There we go. That's much nicer. So, 1, 5, and we've got how many to fill? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, no, adds his armor set. You know, he's got the set piece. He's got like the 3-piece suit. He's got the throw. He's got the big, beautiful, round cheeks. Ready for blowing. He's got the the face of a man who knows what he's doing. He knows how to handle his instrument. This is not getting any better. But yeah, Flute Guy, my beloved. Right. Some idiot rushes stage. Yeah, let's get like a security mishap. Let's see if we can get like an image that suits. There we go. Shoe color. We can only predict one color. How about that? And it is legitimately, if we don't get it, that is a dull, like a damned space. But let me get this image first. Oh, Rufo. Rufo. I think Rufo beside Animal. Because I think their security has gotten better, and I don't want this just to be a dull space. I want the diagonal to be safe from, like, potential, like, run-enders, if you get what I mean. We're gonna have a run-ender. The run-enders have to be in, like, this space, this space, this space, this space, this space, or this space. Right? Keeping the diagonals open. So this one can be duplicate. What even is security? There we go. Simple. So what color are we predicting? This is important. I don't think it's gonna be black or white. I think... My heart is leaning towards orange or green. Right? What color was his shoes last year? You're feeling neon pink. Oh, important. Important. Very important is... These were his shoes last year, which they... That was 2020. 2020 he had blue. I'm guessing these are his 2020 shoes. Yeah, these are his 2020s. So last year, is this last year's? Nope, that was not last year's. Does someone have a tracking of it? With this is for which one was this? Summer Game Awards. So I think Summer Game Awards we had the big yellows. I don't believe I expected anything to actually come from the Reddit link. We're doing some SEO right now. Yeah. Fuck it. This is not gonna highlight his shoes. No. No. Expedition 33, or I steal Jeff Keighley's shoes. What? I'm gonna go with his shoes have green. That's my color prediction. My color prediction is green. We had orange last year, we've had pink and blue before. Green isn't coming off my memory. It's probably going to be like some relatively normal looking shoes. Black or white with a green accent. Or it's going to be full on green. Let's get some green sneaker ass. Can I get like a pair of shoes that doesn't look like they come from Temu? And there's a lot we can crop here. And you know what? You can go beside Jeff. Because you are, by extension, a part of Jeff. And then duplicate. Goof. 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 Jeff brings out the green goblins. Sure, that's what I'm going to call them. That's what I'm going to call them. I'm going to call them the green goblins. His shoes will have green. That's good prediction. So, Absolute Trailer is somehow a 6-minute Kojima edited trailer. Baldur's Gate returns, somehow Baldur's Gate gets an award, because it is actually nominated. I'm predicting Claire Obscura musical piece. So let's get an image of Claire Obscura. Save image. Ah. Alright. Crop. Long shot. Technical issue with one of the trailer. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna let you have that. We can put that one in fair. But that's a spicy bingo. It's like we're not. Only some of this is gonna be like, oh yeah, this is definitely gonna happen. Some of this is actually memes. Because this could be a run ender, but because I think it's also very likely, I'm gonna put this one on for diagonal. And this is gonna be for Claire Obscura gets the musical piece. Thank God if not Fortnite. Alright, one thing at a time, but I'm gonna go with technical issues first. Look, I think Claire Obscura Sweep is not impossible. It's been nominated for 12 categories. It's the most nominated game in the history of Game Awards, which is impressive in and of itself. I'm of a belief that it's not gonna... Sweep is gonna get at least 3, possibly up to 5. We're not gonna see more than 5. Replace musical number with Sweep. Because I feel like you're playing too much to one side when that's happening. I'm not trying to have like a biased opinion on the actual award. Right? But I think in musical numbers, like, it's gonna be a musical number. I think a musical number is gonna go to Clair Obscura. Also, define Sweep. Like, how many things does it need to get to Sweep? Is it 5? 7? Baldur's Gate got, what, 8? And after the Sweep? Alatro got, what, like, 4? 5? So, like, yeah, it's been nominated for 12, it needs to get at least 6. Still, I think it could definitely get 6. I don't think, but I think it's probably going to get in the ballpark of 3 to 5. Because I feel like the Game Awards panel aren't going to just be like, Clair Obscura, the same way that Baldur's Gate was hands down a break from the industry standard. And I don't think they're gonna lean into that again. I think it's still like Baldur's Gate Sweep was like less than 3 years ago. But you're right. Well, let's get an image of technical issues. I'm thinking like one of those technical issues on TV images. Images. We're gonna need to crop this a little bit. Even then, I don't think that's gonna fit. Can I get a different aspect ratio? Save image. I know, it's perfect. Got a different one here, which is a little less readable, but I can definitely fit a bit better. I think technical issues does not go on a diagonal though. I think technical issues could go like just off bottom left corner. Technical issues. Next. This is filling up faster than I expected. Man, I've got an itchy nose. What's going on? Alright. What else could there be? If... I mean, unrelated, they need a couple better categories. Film and strategy should not be together. And you know what? Speaking of, if Civilization 7 wins best sim/strategy. I'm gonna kill someone. I will straight up kill someone. Who's willing to be my murder target for if Civilization 7 somehow wins? No, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get an image of Civ 7. I'm gonna say sim/strategy is a scam. I feel like it's probably gonna go to the Alters for sim/strategy. Because it's like actually a... I think it's running like 4x3. This one is sim/strategy is a scam. You know what I mean? That means that if Civ doesn't win, that this doesn't become a bingo. I think that's an entirely fair one, because as a experienced strategy game aficionado, we had a couple good ones this year, but Civilization 7 was not one of them. And if that wins, it says something about the world we live in. And that's not a world I want to be part of. So, I'm feeling very right down this corner. What else could there be? You know what? It's a non-zero. It's a non-zero. Okay, I need to think of something. Let's get an image of Gabe Newell. Save image as. This can be God Defends Live. God Defends live on stage. I am definitely like shying away from these diagonals, aren't I? This row is getting filled out. This column even. Hard. Thinking hard is hard to think. You can Crowdfart, Gremory Tiberius 2025, November 26th. What time is it? God. Do we think Peter Molyneux will shut up? Shut up? I mean, do we think he will shut up? That's a good question. Do we think he'll show up? Know what? If we're gonna have God, then we're gonna have the devil as well. You can, you know, all things need to be balanced. So if we're having God descends on stage, we're also gonna have the other side of a coin. That's not the button I want. This one I guess can be who let Peter back in. Who let Peter back in? Man, where's Gibby's bingo card for inspiration? I'm kidding. I think it's entirely likely we see Peter Molyneux show back up. We got legitimately like 3 game directors here. What are we missing? We're missing like David Cage. Is he gonna have a new thing? I don't know. I'm scared to imagine if he does. I don't want to put in real GTA win most anticipated game 2 years in a row. But I could also make like a corner space. And I think that isn't the end of the road. One thing, what was the most anticipated game? Award 2024. Yo! Yep. I am vindicated. Let's put it in. An AV1 image file? What? What is an AV1 image file? Oh, fuck it, we're looking at it. Gabe Cube. That's why I've got God Descends live on stage. You know, if Gaben shows up, or if the Gabe Cube, you can just about justify. Yeah, AV1 is not supported. Yo. Can I save this one? RebP? I think RebP works. Damn. I mean, Kojima yapping is one thing. I do think there's going to be a category for someone yaps. I think that is a good category. I don't think it necessarily has to be Kojima. And we've already got the absolute trailer for Kojima, and I think that is the most suitable thing we can use for Kojima. Because, like, if I see Hideo Kojima, I want Hideo Kojima to drop a 6-minute trailer which he edited himself in a basement, right? That's the important thing about Kojima showing up. Like, he's definitely gonna say a few words. And this is gonna be 2 years in a row. But you're right. Someone yap. I'm gonna put on an image of Christopher Judge. Let's get an image of Christopher Judge Game Awards. Save link, nope. Save image. JPEG. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? Look at him, he's beautiful. God bless him. He heard that we're giving out free Nintendo Switches and is like, you know what? I've got fam. Every minute this show goes on. Every minute. I don't know if that's a funny enough thing. You know what? This could be. I think it could fit there. That sounds derogatory. The yap sounds funnier. Somebody can't stop the yap. I think that's not bad. Somebody can't stop the yap. How many do we still need? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think pyrotechnics. It doesn't really say anything. All for pyrotechnics, I mean, there might be a couple. I don't think it says enough about, like, what's going on. Is there anyone else we know Jeff Keighley really likes to talk to? Do you think we'll see Todd Howard, actually? Do we think we'll see anything about... I mean, there's a chance we don't see nothing, including Todd Howard, because, like, Elder Scrolls 6 is coming. And we've not heard anything about that for, like, 3 years. That might be an exaggeration, don't quote me on that. Therefore, Todd Howard could be a thing What'd you miss? I mean, this is what we're seeing so far. I'm trying to think of more spaces, and I'm thinking, like, do we think Todd Howard will show up? I mean, Todd Howard's at least gonna show up for quite possibly Fallout, because when does Fallout Season 2 actually come out? Because the Game Awards are what? Dave, the 12th and 19th? Luigi Mangione serve cameo, my god, yes. December 11th, and Fallout Season 2 is 17th. I feel like Todd would be amiss if he didn't try to plug Fallout Season 2 literally 5 days before it comes to Amazon Prime. So Todd is a definite maybe. He's such a definite maybe, but I'm happy to put him in a diagonal. You know what? That's even better. That's even better. We're renaming this. No, that's not even better, because that's like something which is GTA but not GTA. No, 2 years in a row works. Yeah, but it was like, what's that GTA clone game? Right, let's get an image of Todd Howard. Beautiful. 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 Save image. You're gonna love it. A. Nope. He's even in the right aspect ratio. This is how you know a man. One second. Let me duplicate this. No text. No, even funnier. Even funnier. We do have text. We do have text. But the text itself is. Oh, rip. But yeah. Yeah, no, what offer like small win has been? Most anticipated. I have lost the page. Okay, we got this page. Man. It's funny because there's like that's audio. No, what's going on there? I'm so confused. Alright, independent game. I mean, we do have small winners. And small winners are... What's the smallest one in Feb? Maybe Absolem? Like, Hades is winning something. And debut indie is probably going to go to Expedition 33. Like, indies have been absolutely mugged this year. Because, like, we've had so many big name indie games. It's gonna be hard to even, like, compete with them as non big name indie. Oy, oy, oy. Best fighting game? I don't know. Best family game? Ooh. What on earth is that image? I have never seen that before in my life. It looks so weird. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. So, welcome back. You can see what we have made. So we have no text. I was just looking down the list and saying it's a shame, but like any breakout indie hit nomination is probably gonna go to like one of the big name releases like Claire Obscure, Hollow Knight. Let's be real. Like, we've got 2 indie game awards. We've got debut indie game and independent game. And let's be real, these are absolutely stacked categories. I will have a look at that. I do like no text, but I will humor you. I like it because it highlights his chin. I think the vision is there and not the reason you fought. Yeah. I like it, but not because of a blank space, but because of a highlight. Like he's mogging. It does frame it absolutely so well. Right, so we have 3 corners left, and the thing about the corners is that the corners have to be somewhat. So we've got two ways to think about a corner. No problem. There's two things we need to think about when it comes to a corner. The first is it's actually in 3 rows and not 2. So what does that mean? It means that we either need it to be really hard because of the ability to get into 3 rows, or it needs to be really easy because it's gonna be one of the more likely ones to land on, and if you lose it, you'll lose the highest chances of having a bingo because you knock out 3 rows instead of 2. So, man, getting like to 5th stage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, with 10 spaces remaining, this is where it starts to get hard. Which content creator of the year do you think it's going to be, and who do you think they're going to give it to Ethernet? You know what? You know what? You know what? Let's pick a side. Most and the content creator of the year is between Pedrill, Ethernet, Moist Critical, Sakura Miko, and Burnt Peanut. Let's pick a side. Let's get VTuber supremacy in fair. We're picking a side. Damn you, Big. Oh, definitely. That's a good one. And this one's just going to be titled VTuber Supremacy. Because, you know, it's thematic. We have to, as a VTuber, support, you know, other VTubers, you know? You can even be a head title, because I don't want to actually, like, Sure. I don't know. What is the actual like way you rate VTuber? Is it like with a small T or a big T? With a big T. Got it. The Wikipedia article has big T. But you're so right, you're so right. What can we use for fake gamer chat? Like what image? That's the hard thing. Cause like I kinda vibe with the category. What game was famous for it? What game is this? I have a Fallout 26. I've... What game is that? Is that like The Division? My god, E3 2018. Yeah, E3 2018 I think was The Division 2. I think The Division 2. We're gonna go on. We're going to go spelunking real quick. I'm gonna see if I can find this. Division 2 E3 gameplay. Yes. Yes. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Music. Gone. Firefox Live. Hear me out. Where you going? Hear me out. We're gonna go back to 2018. So if we go to...
Matt, that crash site is just ahead.
Big gamer chat.
Duke, Kit, did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Closer this time.
Apparently for the famous like Germa like click what came out of it. And I get for like physically trying to be like
parachute dropped right through the ceiling. Let me see if I can get this.
gamers chat like
Come
that.
handy.
I think this is the fakest gamer chat I've heard.
So you guys are coming or what?
Yeah.
Like obviously fake.
Oh, Merry Christmas. Now, here's the door.
Yes, it's the door. Alright, highlights here.
Hey, wait for me.
Crap, they have a tank.
Yep, I see him.
Don't aggro him yet.
Let me adjust my build.
He didn't even get the subtitles right. Don't aggro him, don't anger him. I mean, I guess, like, I get it, but, like, still.
Chem cloud out. Matt, can you flank them and get a clear shot?
I'll take that sniper on top. Wait for it. Got her.
But yeah. That's how gamers talk. You know? That's how gamers talk. But yeah, the image is hard. Yeah, how can we think of an image? Can I get like an image of like fake gamers? Steal a thumbnail. What the fuck is this? That is a KFC thing. Oh, what if we have like an image of a toy microphone? Like, oh, so this, because that one's actually pretty funny because it made me think of something else at first, so we're using this one. Fire type is not supported, no! Okay, we're not using the strangely phallic one, but I found another strangely phallic one. And it's a JPEG this time. This one I don't think is a diagonal, however, so I will stick it beside Kojima. And this one needs to go up. Fake. Fake. Gamer. VoIP. Fake gamer VoIP, you know? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 left. We're getting there. And I still have a weirdly itchy nose. So, my god, the funny thing is that my like image download history is just looking relatively schizophrenic because of it. I mean, look at that. No rhyme or reason. Oh, what could another one be? Alright. What categories do we have? We don't understand esports, player's voice. We don't know anything about player's voice. There's gonna be Genshin, there's gonna be like... We're gonna have like the MiHoYo corner for trailers. That's gonna happen. It's gonna be, I can't believe it's not. I mean, we are living in the horror farming era. It could be something about like horror farming. What if I get an image of horror farming, but like it's not about horror farming, but it is, I can't believe it's a new like genre. Or I can't believe it's not a new genre. Where it's an entire game genre, like how we got Farming Sim from Stardew. But like we've put a spin on it and everyone's put the exact same spin on it. I could just use it, I can't believe it's not butter. Yeah, I'm gonna use I can't believe it's not butter. That's even funnier. No, AV1 does not work. JPEG does. We can skew fifth one. Skew is fine here. I'm thinking top right corner. Or bottom middle. I'm thinking top left corner. I'm thinking bottom middle. And fifth one, like I said, I can't believe it's not a new genre. I can't believe it is a new genre. I don't know. Maybe it's both. I can't believe it's not a new genre. Oh, what celebrity do you think will cameo this year? That's a good point. Can we predict the celebrity cameo? Very true. As much as I would love to see Brendan Fraser on screen, I don't think it's gonna be him. Also, you hear about it may be official that he signed on for a new Mummy film. Very nice. Such a rich Hollywood star. I mean, it would be obvious if they said something like Goggins, like someone who's actually in like something related to games, but I don't think it's gonna be. Which Hollywood A-listers have they had previously? Game Award. Celebs. Not about people who are actually in nominations, but people who gave out awards. Game Awards, celebrity guests. We could see Aaron Paul because of Dispatch. Maybe one of the Stranger Things cast. But I do think Aaron Paul is an entirely not unlikely celebrity guest. But like it feels too likely, if you get what I mean. Like, we need something a little less too likely. Plus with a chance Kojima brings someone. Let's be real. Like, are we on about celebrities as a guest who aren't related to a game? Because that makes it harder. His celebrity harem just shows up. My god, that's just 2017 Game Awards. And Game Awards has changed since, like, 2020. My god, the game... Oh, wait, that's 2022. I was about to, like... The Game Awards actually just had a page on the stage... whatchamacallit, the stage interruption. But no, that's just... Wait, does every year of Game Awards have their own entry? Every year of Game Awards has their own entry. I mean, that makes sense. I don't know, like, this is a... I don't think, like, Kojima's gonna bring out a celebrity harem. I do think it's funny calling it for celebrity harem, though. I think we need to think about that one, so I think we can roll back to it. Because it's going to be a celebrity fair who has... I mean, It's too easy putting in a celebrity who has no reason to be here. But then again, also... Okay, I'm listening. I think celebrity with no reason to be here. And with like Aaron Paul, he has reason to be fair. Mark Wahlberg, he has no reason to be here. You get me? Like, it has to be someone who, like, I don't see why he's here. They obviously just picked him up from the bargain bin. He came free with a hot dog. Yeah. Like, Harrison Ford, you can make, like, the widest stretch, but, like, add Rubber Band is snapping because, like, there isn't Indiana Jones game in the running. Yeah. But Harrison Ford himself was not part of it. So, like, there's a stretch there. And if he's, like, handing out an award, or if he's talking about Indy in any way, then yeah, you can actually put it down as, like, he doesn't really have a reason to be here. But, like, if he's just there, and, like, they see him in the crowd, like, eh. But, like, Mark Wahlberg, or, like, Shia LaBeouf. Like, someone who has absolutely no reason to be here. He was totally sloshed. Yeah. I could use him as the image though, or I could just straight up use, like, Mark Wahlberg. I don't know why he's the go-to celebrity who has no reason to be here. But he is a celebrity who has no reason to be here. I'm gonna use an image of Mark Wahlberg. The potato salad of right celebrities. That's an AVIF file. Need an image where he's looking, like, kind of awkward. But not, like, too awkward. Something with recognizably him. It's just surprising how many of these images don't look like him. Which I've never thought I would ever say. And that's an AVIF. Every time I find a good image, it's like, nope, that's an AVIF, you can't use that one. Can I get... Okay, that's more literal than I expected. That's not what I'm looking for. That's a bit better. That's an AVIF. I don't want a suit image. JPEG. Like, literally image like 14. Here we go, here's Mark Wahlberg. He's only been used as an illustrative example. I don't think he's, like, out of all the celebrities to show up, I don't think he's in the running at all. But he's an illustrative example of a celebrity who has no reason to be here. And I think the only place to put him, I guess, could be beside Kojima. But I'll bring him down much further so that Kojima overlaps above. That just makes it neater. Then we can get a copy here. Celebrity with no reason to even be here. Alright, there we go. One, two, three, four, five, six. Six left. God, it's getting so hard. Norman Reedus Pecco. I mean, we got VTuber Supremacy. I don't think. What would even happen if like Sakura Miko won? Like, who will Sakura Miko like have to be like live? Will they have like some representative from like Hololive be fair? Like, what is the contingency if Sakura Miko wins? What is that contingency? They hold it up in a tablet. They just have like one of those screens, yeah. Or it's just like projector. Non-View-chan, maybe game and booed announcement. Booed announcement could be good. What if I just pull out like a Call of Duty like image and just be like booed announcement? What was the last one? Black Ops 7. God, what were we even thinking about with Black Ops 7? That's putting it lightly. I don't think it had a chance of doing well. The fifth one I'll put here. I'll crop it like this. And this one needs to come up. How do you say booed? Like that? Bless me. But yeah, you're so right. I mean, Battlefield was a smash hit this year, definitely for a shooter. You heard about, like, Saudi Arabian investment? Saudi Arabian Investment Fund. Have you heard about what's happening? Apparently since the purchase of like EA among other investments, it's not been doing too well. And they're definitely not making enough money as they thought they would be making from buying like EA. And it's set like their future projections all askew. And all I can say is, boo-hoo. Ubisoft is on the chopping block. I have not heard about Ubisoft being on the chopping block. I can believe them being on the chopping block. What's the new spell for beans? The spell for tea. Speaking of Ubisoft, do we think there's going to be any Ubisoft announcements here? Do you think they'll announce another Assassin's Creed? Tencent are looking into moving for the kill. No! Do you think that there will be an Assassin's Creed trailer? I think it's entirely likely we get an Assassin's Creed trailer. Because Assassin's Creed When was the last one? We had Shadows, what, last year? Before that we had Mirage. Did we even have a year between Mirage and Shadows? $2023 for Mirage. 2025 for Shadows. So we did technically have 2 years, but I think it was like an end of year to like a beginning of year. Yeah, no, you're right. Thank God. Now, is there anything we want to see? Any games or game trailers which we want to see? Speaking of AC, one of these is more copious than the other. I don't know if these are like Game Award announcements. And again, like, one of them I think technically was. Got Okami 2. Okami 2 was announced. Will we see gameplay? Probably not. I can believe Bungie 3. In really, it is just Bungie 3. Yeah. Well, I mean, we gotta do something after, you know, shitting the bed and laying in it. But I would like to see another Ace Combat or another Armored Core. One of these is more likely than the other. I would like to see... God, I lost what I was about to say. God. What's that game? What's that game where like the astronaut and the little girl? The bird accidentally fed it again, Square. I think we're still like a year out from consoles. Like the GameCube's here, that's coming. We've got the Switch 2, but I think we're still a year out from new consoles. You know what? I'll put myself in here and like, I am wrong. Do not listen to me. So let me just get like an image. Yep. I'm gonna get one. I'm just gonna call it, but I am wrong. Don't listen to me, space. I can go right beside Miko. But Graham is completely wrong, space. So like, me saying like, I don't think there's gonna be another console, or I don't think this is like, you know, if any of these like things I'm like, I don't think that's gonna happen, like, nope, I am completely wrong. Need a like sticky note of things I'm predicting, so I'm gonna just get a sticky note ready. Like, we got a sticky note here. Grem is wrong. The bullet points, yes. There will be no new console announcement. I don't like being like within 5 or 10 minutes is like one thing, but like I don't think it's enough to put in like the card. So if you catch me like in or out of like anything saying like one of these predictions about the Game Awards, like a hard prediction like there will be no new console announcement, tell me to write it down in here so I can remember it. 4 left, 2 diagonal, 2 not. We're gonna see something Halo. Like I know we got the Halo reveal at the Halo finals or whatever, the Halo Road series, but we're gonna see. There's gonna be like some big Road Halo announcement. We're gonna see MiHoYo. We're gonna have a MiHoYo corner where they like announce like 2 new Genshin characters. We announce like a new collab for Honkai, and we announce like a new chapter of like Zenless. This is all gonna happen. We could just have like the MiHoYo corner. Let me just get an image, save image as JPEG. But you know what? I feel like it's fine to put it into the corner. The MiHoYo corner. And we know exactly what that's for. That's, you know, exactly what we just said. The MiHoYo corner. It's practically a free space. I think the diagonal, this diagonal here, is actually like not too unlikely. Like one of these is slightly more like the VTuber Supremacy is like a real like fulcrum of this corner. So far. We've got 3 spaces left. 3. We can do 3. We've got like an hour before we have to give up. Surely we can think of something. I'm going to drag something over here. No, I'm going to keep it over here. You should see the amount of schizophrenic tabs I have open. It's actually incredible. Oh, where is it? I've lost the page. Do tell me that bit of a thing. Okay. I don't know, but I've got another corner. I've got another one. Don't know why this opened. You can be stretched. We can have amazing. This is a prediction. This is a prediction. Amazing Rin. There's one more prediction. Glue corner, yes, glue corner. Glue corner. I don't want to just call it the glue corner because, like, it's easier to predict it losing than winning. So it's amazing. So now we just got 2 left. I feel like this could be dragged up just a little bit. Sorry, Special Week, your face is gonna be completely obscured. I just remembered I was in the running. Amazing. How about I can't believe it's not gacha? You have a game come out like, can't believe it's not gacha. But what would that image be? A wallet? A wallet could work. Credit card could also work. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, it's a JPEG. You're gonna love this one. God, it won't fit. Good, we can shrink it. We can shrink it. I can't believe it's not gacha. AKA known as the gacha slide. Mihoyo corner does not count for the gacha side. I can't believe it's not gacha needs to not. I'm gonna just put like Control CP. Just a disclaimer. Just a disclaimer, not Mihoyo. Alright, we got 1 left. But what could be the unexpected win? That is the question. Game of the year. The unexpected win in here. Unironically, I think Unexpected Win for like all of the competition it's in with a few categories is Kingdom Come. And I keep saying Kingdom Come, but I think like it's a game which would have won that I absolutely did not expect it to win. Like Split Fiction, unironically. I think if we put Split Fiction in, like how Rin. Yeah, I think Split Fiction how Rin. Probably it's gonna go to Minecraft. Let's be real, narrative. Yo, Matumba, how you doing? I mean, it's just us here. Let's actually, you know, not much to shout you out to, but let's give you a shout out. It's been a while. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I accidentally just timed out stream elements. Ah! How are you doing? I accidentally just timed out stream elements. Okay, I was not coming back for 10 minutes. How are you doing, Matumba? I was trying to copy and I accidentally... Right, why do we have a timeout button? It could have been worse. I could have accidentally banned someone for... Could have been dangerous. Yeah, we are making the Game Awards 2025 bingo. Predictions and whatnot. And right now we're just thinking, what can we fill the last space with? And thinking like, what is the most unlikely winner? And like, most unlikely winner I think I want to win something is like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. But most unlikely winner I don't want to win something. Dragon Quest. Fair enough. Like original Dragon Quest or like a newer Dragon Quest? I don't know much about Dragon Quest. Yeah, Split Fiction. I do think Split Fiction's like probably one of the least likely winners. Somehow it's in like 2 or 3 categories. Doesn't just hate Konami. I mean, don't we all? I don't think it's up to Jeff. And but you're not wrong. It's not in for Game of the Year, but I think it's in the narrative. Yeah, it's in the narrative. Where it's up against Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotai, and Clair Obscur. And Kingdom Come. Like, I think it's only in 1. It's also in audio, where it's up against Clair Obscur, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotai, and Battlefield. I don't think the remake of Dragon Quest 1 and 2 came out. Oh! Nice, nice. I think at the end of the tracking, I think that's the phone dead. Let me just fix that. I need to jump into my streamer channel 1 second. There we go. Yeah, so on the note of the tracking dying, apparently I needed to unlock my phone before it would actually like charge, and apparently I didn't do that, so yeah, woe is me. I'm surprised we got like 2 hours out of it. 2 hours? 2 hours, we got a full 2 hours out of it, which is surprising. So it was sub 20%. Anyway, back to, I think what I want to put in the last space is like Split Fiction Howlin', because if I'm looking at Split Fiction, Split Fiction is in Best Game Direction, Best Action Adventure, Best Family, and Best Multiplayer. How is Split Fiction in 4 categories? How? I don't want to just say it's a bad game, because like there's parts of it which people have absolutely loved. The gameplay when it is poppin' is like great. Level design can be good. Usually not on the main levels. The entire reason people dislike it is because it feels like it was written by people who don't know how people write. It's like, oh, it's a game and the protagonists are authors, so we're expecting some like real like meaty like stuff we can like explore, but it's just like, oh yeah, this is a bad guy. They're a bitch, and they want to kill you. Wait, that's the law? Yeah, they hate other people too. I don't know why I'm still doing like mad head gestures if it's not tracking. I don't know, it drives me. It drives me. I have like a personal like bias against this. So I think on a personal sense, my personal investment needs me to actually go into here and be like, how Rin. And I'm happy if I'm actually more happy if the bingo slot isn't filled. That's how much, like, that's how I'm feeling today. Not where I wanted to cut from. And then drag this one up. How is this already here? I didn't even move it. How? Rin. This is like the opposite of free space. This is a space no matter what I don't want to fill. So at the end of the day, this is a bingo card for Game Award for best family game. But what's it up against in family game? Like, we've got like Sonic Races in there, I think. Yeah, we've got Donkey Kong, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart Road, and the Sonic Racing Cross Road. We've got Donkey Kong and Mario in here. I guess what I mean. I'm not saying like the game is not fun. I'm just saying like, how is it in 4 categories? I don't want to be a hater. But there's a few things where I'm like, yeah, let me be a hater. Well, that has been, unironically, that's been about 2 hours of me yapping. And also, let's snooze that. Let's try to shout out one more time. No, not working. I guess it is Stream Elements which I was using. What was Nightbot I was using to do the shout out? I guess it is Stream Element. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it early, and I'll be back on Friday. That's been good. I'm not used to the good old yap like that. Let's see if there's anyone live to raid into. Otherwise, I'm just gonna love you and leave you. What is that? No. But yeah. No one I can vet. We're just gonna go, we're gonna chill, we're gonna say goodnight. And I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna put it into the Discord. And I'm gonna let you enjoy your night too. I'll be back on Friday. Because tomorrow I'm gonna figure out how to set up Dark Souls Randomizer and hopefully not, like, commit self-eradication on if it's, like, difficult to do. And Friday is gonna be a start of Dark Souls Randomizer, hopefully. Have a good night, everyone. I don't have an ending scene. Sorry. I was trying to see if I had an ending scene. I do not.